Hey there! So One Shot is an amazing product because it is a nutrient that releases slowly over time. That's its main benefit. But what if you ain't got time for that? I'm Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCGFAM show. To you, my YouTube buddies, let's talk about it. So we had a question. Someone said, hey, can you take the One Shot if you're in a hurry, if you need some quick nutritions to put in there for a top dress, can you crunch that stuff up into small, fine powder and put it on there? Will that work? And I was thinking, no. But Scott said, yeah, maybe so. Let's talk about it. And that's what happened in this clip. I want to show you. Do you subscribe to that you can crunch up the One Shot into a fine powder, put it on your plants, and then it will feed faster than if you had just left it as a time release?
Yeah. Yeah. So I won't hold the scientific hat on this and say this is gospel by any means. But like right now I'm dealing with a customer who is doing great, let his plants veg too long. pH is right on point at 6.4. Everything's looking good, but they're starting to gently yellow on the top, new growth. His slurries come back 6.5 and 95 parts per million. And he's feeding every other day, full strength Roman, which is pretty, that's 3 to 4 days a week of feeding. Yeah. He's skipping microbial days because there's not a lot of parts per million left in the potting soil to eat, so don't add a lot more microbes. And no flush days right now because what's the point? So one aspect for him was, hey, go out and get some One Shot, top dress, scratch that in. That's going to build the reserves because he's still in veg. Sure. So he still has 8 to 10 weeks of flower time, and he needs that reserves because right now he's going to have to feed these bottles at a level that is going to break the bank because he set a pace with this plant to be eating. Now they're eating. And if you don't keep that pace, they're not going to produce at the end if you don't keep keeping them happy. So adding the One Shot now and pellet form gives them 8 to 10 weeks of time frame. Sure. Well, if you're in your week 3 of flower, you got 5-week window left.
You got to get it going on.
Yeah, you add the pellet now. The downfall is it's a pellet. It has to slowly break down over the 5-week period of time. But if we can take that same pellet and go back to its original form by crushing it all down into a fine powder, we break open the surface area and create way more surface area on the same thing. The molasses is still coating everything, the lignan's still coating everything, and the elements are all blended. The bacteria will now have a smaller meal to eat, so they'll make faster work of the ground material. Sure. And there's so much carbon on it, they want to consume the heck out of it. So you can do that method to cheat in the sense of getting it to be finer for the microbes to have a faster meal and produce a quicker release while still building up the reserves in the soil so your parts per million aren't at 20 in mid-bloom and just feed. So it would help. It's not our preferred method because it's, sure, we took a lot of time rolling
who knows? But we did that for a reason. Okay, what do you think of that? Informative, entertaining, helpful? Have you used One Shot in that fashion? Do you think you might in the future? Let's talk about it in the comments. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. It's the OCGFAM show.